Hello! In this video we go over Onshape. We go through a simple cell phone holder design using an image to 3D. So we're going to go take a 2D image that we found on the internet on GrabCAD, and we will then take that 2D image. It's a nice flat 2D image, and then we will trace it and extrude a 3D body out of it. So let's get started. So we're going to take this 2D image that we have sitting here, and then we're going to make it into this 3D right here. So this is actually now an extruded 3D surface that we created by kind of overlaying and tracing. So right now we will start a brand new file. So a new part. And so insert new tab, create part studio. We will go here, and what I have already is my 2D sketch. So I want something to look similar to this. This is something I found from grabcad.com. So I just have an image of this, and I wanted to make this. But what I can do is I can import this into this plane right here. So that's what I'm going to show you how to do. So I'm going to hide these. I don't want to see those other planes. Just want to put on the front plane, okay? So we're going to do a sketch on the front plane, okay? And then we want to go all the way over here to insert image. So I already have this image here. So here's a screenshot of it. I imported it. So to do that, you would go down here, click there, go to import, and then you would choose the location of your file. So that's all. So now I will start here, and I will draw the rectangle, okay? So that's how easy it is to throw in a sketch, okay? Now I can't really do anything with this sketch. It's just like an image on here. So what I want to do is I want to make sure this is to size, the size that I want. So I'm going to throw in just a line here. And so this is telling me that's 104 millimeters long. And then I can right click and hit that escape line, and then I'll go back, and then I'm going to check the height of this. So the height is like 94 millimeters. So if I look at my calipers, I'm going to take a guess and say that should work. That should be fine. So this size that I have should be good to start with. So now I'm going to hide a couple of these. This top face here, I think I can just click on it. No, I gotta go into, okay, hide front plane. Okay, so now we're gonna start a brand new fresh sketch right on here. I'm sorry, we're going to click on that sketch, and we're going to just basically draw these areas out. So I'm gonna not worry about the curves yet. I can do the curves afterwards. So it's automatically sticking to curve. I think that's because I kind of went on a curve, but I don't want to go on a curve. I want to go straight and flat right now. So why are you choosing? Okay, tangent arcs. No, I don't want tangent arcs. I want to undo. I just want nice flats. Okay, so here to here, I believe we want to maintain constant thicknesses and stuff. So I will click. Now I do want to arc, but let's see what happens if I do that. Nope, it did it incorrectly. But anyway, so I just want my flat surfaces right now. So here to here. Okay, so I'm building this sketch as I go. There's no constraints. I'm going to end that line, and I'm just going to, anything that was straight, that's what I'll use this for. So I'm going from here to, let's go here. We can clean that up and make that different if you want. If you want to go and make it more the same shape, we can go down to where it starts to change and stop there. Okay, we're going to use L's from now on to get there. So here, L, or it's actually automatically sticking. Okay, now right click, escape line. Now I'm going to build this curve by a tangent arc. Let's see if this works. So here I want to go opposite. So why is it doing this? No, why did it do that? Okay, let's go backwards. A 3-point arc, so it should work this way. Okay, 1, 2, 3. It's gonna be a little off, so I guess it's more ovalish, but it's okay, no problem. All right, so now we got a 3-point from here to here. Ding, ding, ending. Okay, there we go. We're gonna do a 3-point arc to here. Okay, and we're gonna kind of match that. Okay, now there's a flat there, so we can capture that one later. So here we go. Okay, and another arc. Now this doesn't have to be perfect, of course. We are going to work on it right now. Okay, this one I would truly just make that flat. That's doesn't make any sense why they did that. Okay, flat arc. Okay, flats. So here to here to here. Okay, and then we can just do offsets if we really want to do, but I'll do this. Here, I accidentally clicked center. I don't want to do that, so we're going to do that again. 3-point arc here to here. There. Okay. There. Okay. Okay, I think that's about all the arc of this guy right here. This is an ellipse, so let's see if we can do like half of it. Close. We can probably do, yeah. Here to here. Let's do there, and then I'll create that edge. This is going to look a little weird, but it should get us what I want. It's not a perfect, but it's pretty good. And then I don't actually like that one, so I'm going to undo. I'm going to redo this guy here to here, and then pull this guy out a little bit. Here to here. Fill that one up. Alright, so it's going to look a little weird, but I can clean that stuff up. So one thing we're going to use here is trim. We can trim these edges, so all we got to do is go in there and push those edges back. So I don't want to trim this. What I want to do here is go back to my ellipse. Oh, actually, I can build an ellipse from there. Yeah, I can just do that. Let's try to build an ellipse from this. And then, yeah, look at that. That's going to be much cleaner. So we're going to choose the length. We want to choose about the center point of this ellipse. So I'm going to undo that. I'm going to redo the ellipse, and I'm going to choose a little higher. Okay. So there we got the max there, and then we got this guy nearly. It's okay. I mean, it's not going to be perfect. So now I just got a near perfect ellipse. So I can actually, let me just undo all this stuff that I did on the inside. Okay, perfect. Let's go back to that ellipse. We're going to choose right about there. And if you have a hard time choosing, okay, it looks like I did choose wrong. So what I can do here is I can go from this edge, and then this should tell me the true center of this ellipse. This is a good guess. So now we're going to choose that ellipse from this edge, and bam, there, and then right there. A little bit less, that's okay, no problem. And then we can trim. So we're going to start using our T's or M's for trim. Trim. And we kept this ellipse, okay? So now we might be able to grab this a little bit. Nope, I'm sorry. Don't use trim to do that. So I'm just going to see if I can grab this. And yeah, okay, I can squeeze it a little bit. Maybe I can change the center location of this guy. Yeah, a little bit there. I can squeeze him back out. Yeah, cool. Okay. So we get that ellipse better. So now we got to go finish up these edges here. So here to here, there. We're going to get this sharp here. Okay. Nice flat here to here. And then we can, if you see that and it looks like it's not a horizontal line, we'd like to make it a horizontal line. So we click it there, click that, horizontal. Okay. Let's make this horizontal line here all the way over to here. That's one line, and then we are going to connect this to there, here to here. Okay, and then we're going to trim that. So M to trim. Okay, it got rid of that, but I can rebuild. So I got the two starting points of where I need to go, and they should be identical, right? Why did it? Oh, I know why. Okay, we gotta put this guy and this guy, and they're gonna be coincident. There we go. So it snapped it. So that's good. That's why it broke. Okay, and then this guy, we need to get him to here, and that would be a coincident. And then like that. Oh, let's do an extend. So here we go is extend. So we're going to click on this guy, and then we're going to just pull it down. Okay. So they created a brand new extension there. Okay. Let's trim that now. I'm going to M trim. Okay. Now that seems to work. All right. Let's look for anywhere where we missed a line. Here's a line. Here to here. There to there. And we can clean up all these dimensions later. All right, that looks like a ellipse. So we could do the same thing as before, or we could just choose the approximate location. Bing, bang. There we go. Perfect. Look at that. That looked nice. Okay. Now, if we want a quick and dirty method of getting this drafted and extruded, this is fine too. I'm going to trim this, so hit M. Get rid of that, but I'm going to rebuild it, and then so the approximate center, this one might be a little hard to guess what the approximate center is, but let's see if I can do it. It's not gonna like what I do. Oh, that matched up kind of good. Let's see, match up most of it, and then I'm gonna just tweak this, see if I can do any tweakage. Nope. Undo that. Oop, I wanted to keep that actually. Can I redo? I don't think I can. Yes, I can. Okay. So I just want to pull this edge in a little bit. I want to pull this one out. Let's find the center point of this guy. Yep. Okay, it's gonna let me do that, which is good. So what I can do is I can just make these tangent to each other. Go off that one, go into here, and yeah, so I should make that tangent. So right click, escape to line. This one right here, we're going to do another curve. Let's do a 3-point curve. So from here to here, following that guy right there, okay? Should be all connected. Now we're going to trim this guy right here, trim that guy, and yeah, look how pretty that edge looks, okay? So now we're going to do some trims here. Actually, yeah, we can get rid of these now. I said before we would not do that, but we've found that this works actually pretty darn good, and we can tweak these if we really want to. So that is kind of like the quick and dirty way of not doing it. Okay, I'm gonna hit escape of that guy, and then now we're going to try to extrude and see what happens when we extrude this guy. So here's our extrude button, and we're going to click on this guy, and looks like he extruded and 25 millimeters. If you want to go to the opposite way, you would click this button and it flips. Okay. Here we go. Holy cow, look at that. All done. So that's 25 millimeters wide. That's probably not going to be sufficient. And what we would do is we would then just go back to extrude. We can change this to, let's say our cell phone is, let me take a quick measurement. My cell phone is approximately 80 millimeters wide. So if I want that, that's where I go. Okay, so that gives you pretty good size. And if this is not thick enough, let's measure that real quick. We get a measurement detail down here. Click here to here. That is down 9.99 millimeters. Let's check the thickness of cell phone. It's approximately 13 millimeters. So if this is not good for you, you can always go back into your sketch and modify that. So, and to do that, it's as easy as go into your sketch, grab this edge right here, and then pull. You can just pull all these guys. Well, let me go to front view. Let me grab this guy right here. I'm going to grab, let's see if I can grab all of these. It's shrinking. I don't want that. That's actually shrinking the sketch down. Let's see. If I had this all constrained, everything would stick, but right now it's not sticking. But yeah, so I can adjust it, and I can move this up. So let's say I needed to get, there we go. So if we wanted to maintain it, let's say we wanted to get your cell phone to fit in there a little better. Maybe it was hitting a little too hard. That's how you would adjust that, and then we can adjust these. So yeah, after we get this done, I'll hit OK.
See, I moved it out, and looks like it captured pretty good. If we want to change the angle of things, we can pull this surface back. Let's try that. Let's go back into the sketch, double click on that guy, and then I'll do my back to my front view. Let's see if I pull this guy up or down. I can adjust it like that, or I could grab this edge, and it starts. It gets all goofy if you start messing with too much of it. But yeah, I can do some undos, get back to original shape. Okay, and then that is why we want to use constraints and line thicknesses and thicknesses. So in this, if we wanted to be controlled, we would start having to dimension it. So we would go from this edge to this edge, and we call it 5, and then here to here. Nope, undo that. Here to here. So everything would be equal thicknesses. 5. Okay. So you can see it starts building it a little better. Get rid of that. Don't need that. And then with this one's 5. So okay, I don't like what it just did there. Undo it. Just went with undo. So click here to here. I want the width. No, it's giving me up. It's not. These are not parallel, so that's why it's doing this. So if I click this guy and I click parallel, now they're actually together. You see, this means parallel now. That's parallel to this. Okay, so now I can go dimension this, and it would not goof up again. So that's 5. Yep. Okay. So let me measure that one 5. So now when I start moving things, they will be a little better controlled. They won't scatter around and goof up so much. They should be much better controlled. So 5, and then we want to change this radius right here to dimension that. Let's say we want 6, make it a little smaller. This one we can make 6 plus 5, 11. Okay. And now let's see what happens. If you got to move this head in, you could do a size on that. It's not going to give me a radius because it is a ellipse, I believe. So if we did maybe 22, what happens? Yeah, it totally just goofs it up there. So be careful of that one. But you should be able to grab that and just kind of slide it in or move it out, like that. So ellipses are going to be a little bit different, so none of these are really constant sizes. So I kind of kept these as the 5s. So now if we go to finish and back to extrude, and now it looks pretty good. So if we need to make like a little flat or something like that, we just go back to that sketch and fix that. But yeah, that's so it's a cell phone holder. Kind of a little artistic using it. Somebody from GrabCAD, that's where I got this image from. So I rebuilt it with mostly their image. So credits to them as far as where I got the design intent from. Okay. So, but yeah, hopefully this taught you something, and you can go out there and start using this software. The software is very powerful, quite similar to other softwares that I've used, Unigraphics, NX. So yeah, it's a very good piece of software. It's very robust.